Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review and showing you a couple of swatches of the Too Faced Sweet Peach collection. So the official collection itself launched through Too Faced themselves, as in the US based Too Faced, on the 14th of December, and that's when they did like a worldwide launch of the eyeshadow palette, the highlighting palette, the blush, as well as a couple of lip glosses as well. Now, the actual eyeshadow palette itself, the Sweet Peach palette, launched last year, early last year, on a limited edition release. So I bought that back then. I've done a review on it. I've done a makeup tutorial with it as well. So I will link that below for you guys. And for those of you that don't know what it looks like this. It's very gorgeous eyeshadow palette. Sorry, I just had like a sneezing fit, so my eyes have gone all red and watery. As I was saying, it's in a lovely tin which has got some peaches on it. It says Too Faced Sweet Peach, and then inside the eyeshadow palette looks like this. Lots of warm tones, lots of oranges, a couple of browns and purples and whatnot. But like I said, I will link my review below. But now this is available on general release, so you can get it in Debenham, Sephora, direct from Too Faced as well if you choose to do so. Now, when this launched on the 14th of December, they launched everything on their website. Now, I did receive all of my items, but it took almost a month. Unfortunately, Too Faced weren't very good with their customer service in terms of getting things out before Christmas. Now, a lot of people would have placed the orders like I did on the 14th of December to be put in a queue online for hours and hours and hours, but eventually getting their orders, and in the hopes that they would receive their items before Christmas, because 14th of December, no matter where in the world you are, you will be able to get your items, especially considering that you are going to pay so much for shipping. I'll tell you how much I paid for shipping. For duties and taxes, shipping was free, but it makes no difference if you're based outside the US because you have to pay duties and taxes, and they don't ship to places like MyMallBox, so you can't use another company. I paid £24.72. So that's a lot of money. Now, you would think that after paying that amount of money that I would get my items on time. Nope. Christmas came and went, New Year's came and went, still nothing. I finally got a shipping email towards the end of December, and then I only got my stuff a couple of days ago. And I know that quite a lot of people were really annoyed, from what I saw on social media as well, that you lot are holding a massive launch and everything, and then you're not fulfilling orders on time. No matter whether it is the holiday season, no matter whether it's a new launch, you expect these things. Otherwise, why hype things up? Why do such a massive launch party that you show online with all the major YouTubers and beauty influencers out there, if the general consumer can't actually get their hands on it in time? It's a bit ridiculous. I even emailed them and I said, hello, you've had my order in your system for 3 weeks, you've not taken any money or anything like that, where's my shipping? No reply. They literally replied to nobody. I even heard online that people were ringing them and they disconnected the phone lines. I mean, that's really unprofessional, Too Faced. I mean, I know you guys have sold yourselves out to Estee Lauder now, like Becca has as well, but does that really mean that you have to get rid of that part of your integrity in your customer service? Especially considering we, the consumers, not the beauty influencers online, are the ones who are going to be bringing you in the money. They're just there to kind of just go, hey guys, look what I got. And then it will be the consumer who actually goes and buys it, like myself. So that's what happened to a lot of people. So I would say that Too Faced stuffed up their launch quite badly, and it wasn't good. But then eventually I did get my things, and I'll show you what I got. So one of the things that sold out quite quickly was the Sweet Peach Glow Peach Infused Highlighting Palette. And it comes in this beautiful peach looking holographic-y type box, which is gorgeous. This, by the way, retailed in at £34. That is very expensive. £34 for a highlighting palette. Comes with a little card thing in here to tell you how to do things, and it's basically in exactly the same tin as you get the eyeshadow palette. Very high quality, very durable, reflective. You can see all my lights, and this is what it looks like inside. So you get a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. And what it says on the back is, Sweet Peach Glow Illuminating Blushing and Bronzing Palette is infused with the juicy scent and skin-loving essence of peach to give your face a radiant, natural peach glow. Now, it has got that whole peach smell, which personally I love. I love that Too Faced like to put so much effort into their products, that like with their chocolate bar palettes, they smell like chocolate, and same with their peach palettes as well. Now, is this worth £34? That's what you're going to be asking. In my personal opinion, This is a really poor quality product. I was expecting so much more from Too Faced. I mean, I really do find Too Faced to be very hit or miss. When it comes to their permanent palettes and things like their chocolate bar ones, the sweet, semi-sweet one, the quality of them is really good. But then when they come to do collaborations, and especially I've noticed with their holiday eyeshadow palettes, the quality is substandard. It's really not good. So I don't know why they can't stay consistent when it comes to a lot of their products. Now, the problem that I've got with this bronzing shade barely shows up on me. I am a medium skin tone. So if you're medium or you're dark, this is not going to show up on you at all. If you are fair, it will show up on you, but you're going to have to work really hard. The same with the actual blush itself. I had to pile it onto my skin about 10 times on each cheek just to get some sort of colour to show up. The highlighter itself is the only thing that shows up quite a lot, but generally I'm not going to buy or spend £34 for something I can only use one of. And this is a very bronzy, kind of goldeny peach sort of highlighter, which is very dupable. There are so many other brands that are doing it out there, meaning do you have to buy this entire palette? I personally would say no. This is the bronzing shade, and this is me after rubbing it on my finger on the actual pan itself a couple of times. So that's a very thick swipe. So you can imagine how it will show up with a brush. It won't. Same with this peach shade. I've done exactly the same thing. As you can see, it is barely there. It is a really lovely kind of peachy golden shade, but there's so much golden in it and there's not enough peach, meaning it's not going to translate onto the skin very well at all. And as you can see, like I said, the highlighting shade shows up beautifully, but in comparison to the other two, there's just no point. If you apply all three of these on your face, all you're going to really see is this. So I would give this a 4 to 5 out of 10. It's really not good. £34, all the waiting I had to do, all the hype that was built up around it, such a big letdown. The next thing I got was the Poppin Peach blush. I actually do have this as part of a holiday collection palette, and I completely forgot that it comes in the same kind of box as the other things do. I really love the little cute little peach face with this smiley little cute face. It's so sweet. And this one blush cost £25. That's a lot of money for one blush. Comes in a cute little tin, again like the other ones. I do have to say, in my personal opinion, sometimes when it comes to the price, a lot of these products, you have to look at the packaging. A lot of the price that you're paying is going into this tin, which is a shame, because at the end of the day, you can give it to me in the worst packaging possible, but as long as the product is good, I really don't care about how the packaging is presented itself in. Now, to pay that much money for packaging, you would assume that the blush would have to be excellent too. This is what it looks like. And I've swiped it across the top just so that you can see it in comparison. Again, it is pretty much the same as the blush in the highlighting palette as well. It's maybe a little bit more pigmented, but again, it's really not that good. This one, again, has been packed with quite a lot of gold. Now, I am actually wearing it on my cheeks today. I filmed a makeup tutorial on this look because I really wanted to try out this blush. It looks so dark when you look at it in the pan, and then the way that it translates onto the face is just not that good. It's got quite a lot of golden sheen to it. So what I did find is that it accentuated my pores quite a lot. Then I'm putting a highlighter on top, and highlighters generally, if you've got textured skin like I have, tend to show up your pores even more. But what you don't want is a blush that then just adds to it as well, because then it's just like, hey, pore city, you know what I mean? So it's like, only look at me from a distance sort of thing. Again, what a waste of money. So £35 and £25, those two things cost me. You do the math. What a waste of money. I would give this a 4 out of 10 as well. Smells great, but so does perfume. This isn't perfume. This is to wear on my face, and it's just not good at all. Not impressed. Comes with the mirror, but again, who cares if the product's not that good anyway. And then to go with this collection, there was a whole bunch of lip glosses that were released as well, which I was interested to try. I've never tried any of Too Faced's lip glosses. These are called Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss, and they retail in at £16 each, which again is pricey. Now, Anastasia Beverly Hills lip glosses cost about the same, but they're heavily pigmented, they're opaque, they're non-sticky, and they are absolutely fabulous. And I'm happy to pay that kind of money because I know that I'm getting a really good quality product out of it. Now, I got 3 of their lip glosses. And these are the different coloured boxes that they come in to kind of reflect the colour that they are. The one thing you do have to say is Too Faced are excellent when it comes to packaging. That's the one thing that they're definitely really good at. And like I just said, it's the consumer that takes on that price. So I got 3 shades. I got Pure Peach, Tickle-Me-Peach and Poppin Peach. I will just quickly show you some swatches before I give you my thoughts on them, because I have used all 3. So this one is Pure Peach, and this one is a pale pinky peach colour. This one is Poppin Peach, and this one is a bright orange peach shade, and this one is called Tickle-Me-Peach, and this one is like a watermelony peach shade. And they have a standard flat doe foot applicator, which is really good. Now I'm sure you guys are wondering, can this review get any worse? Yes, it can. These are terrible. £16 each. £16 each. This entire order of mine cost like over 100 quid. Such a waste of money. These are not opaque at all. They're not sticky. That's the one good thing about them. They're not sticky. They've got a lot of slip to them, and that's probably got a lot to do with the fact that they're a peach oil lip gloss. But they're not opaque at all, and they last maximum an hour on my lips before they literally start to slide off and bleed around my lips until they disappear into peach infinity. Do you know what I mean? It's just like all 3 of them. I actually layered this one on top of an orange lipstick just so that something would show up. I mean, they have got quite a bit of colour to them, as you can see, but when you apply them to the lips, they don't apply cleanly and they don't apply smoothly. They apply very patchily. I can see my natural lip colour underneath, so then I end up having to go over it again and layering the lip gloss until it just becomes one big goopy mess on my face. So again, these are a flop. I'd probably give them a 2 out of 10. They're really not that good at all. The only good thing that came from this order was this free makeup bag that I got. That's really cute. And I got a free mini eyeshadow, glitter eyeshadow insurance thing. Shadow insurance? Glitter insurance? Whatever it's called, the glitter glue. You know the one. And another freebie tester sort of thing, and 10% off. So what can I say? This entire Too Faced collection is just really not good. The only thing that I would recommend out of the entire collection is the eyeshadow palette, which, like I said, it's been out before and you can now get it in Debenhams. But the rest of the collection, save your money. Even if you're fair-skinned, I would still be a little bit wary about these products as well, because having to layer it so much just to get something to show up means that you're going to go through it really quickly. They apply to the brush fairly decently, but there's not enough colour payoff there, which is such a shame. I mean, I know that peach is not a difficult colour to do, and the thing is, for a £35 highlighting palette, you would think that Too Faced would try and make it something which is universally flattering on all people, because it's not like there's a light version, a medium version, or a dark version. There's just one version, meaning you are only going to be catering towards one skin tone, so you're only going to make money from one skin tone. Funnily enough, the world is full of various different colours. So I personally would not recommend this collection to any of my medium to dark skinned ladies. Save your money on something else which is better quality, has better pigmentation, and much better value for money. So I'm sorry that this couldn't have been a more positive review, but as always, I have to be 100% honest. I'm actually really disappointed with this entire collection, especially considering how long I waited and how stressful it was at ordering as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you bought it? Are you going to buy it? What do you think about this whole debacle? And especially seeing as Too Faced has now been bought by Estee Lauder as well, I'm not sure how much that impacts on the way that they run their business, but I'm really not too impressed at the moment, seeing as it's still quite early days. So yes, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.